You are feeling sad, depressed, and anxious even when you should feel happy. This is why. So, you can have a great family, a great wife, a great partner, a house, a car, I don't know, anything, but you can still feel depressed. Why? Because depression, anxiety, and sadness, they are emotions, and you are trying to push them away. You are feeling shit because you have them. You're trying to push them away instead of trying to figure out why they are in your life. Because the anxiety and these things are there for you to understand that something is missing, something is not quite good in your life. So you have to listen to those feelings in order you to learn a lesson. Every emotion you feel is because of something. And if you're trying to push away everything, they will come back and you will never find the reason why you are feeling like shit. But don't worry, I have a game plan for you. So, I have a paper. So, game plan, first thing, the feeling comes. So, your anxiety, depression, sadness comes. But now, you don't going to, get angry. You are not going to try to push these feelings away. You will now be in solitude, be in your room, and you are going to let yourself to feel like shit. Yes, you can and you have to let yourself to feel like shit in order you to learn something. So now you're going to let yourself to feel that emotion. And yes, you have to allow yourself to cry. You can cry it out. Yes, you can feel shit and you can cry. You are a man, you can cry. Be in your own room, nobody's watching, you can cry. Nobody's going to judge you. You can be angry, you can punch the air, I don't care. You have to be able to handle your emotions well. Now, you have been feeling your emotions, you now have to try to find out what this emotion is trying to tell you. And how you are going to know it? You have to trace back your emotions. So, for example, every day you are getting anxious and you don't know why. Try to trace back what action, what, I don't know, thinking got you there. So something had to trigger that feeling. You went on the social media, you saw your ex photo, or you did something and then you got anxious or got depressed. You had to trace back your emotions. Where did it start? What might have triggered it? Because your emotions are triggered by anything, any external stimuli. So, for example, you went on your social media, you checked your ex's photos, and you became anxious. So, yes, okay, this way you know what triggered your emotions, but a lot of the time, most of the times, you don't know what triggered them. So, you have to trace back. What did you do? What action did you do? After it, you started to feel shit, And when you find it, you have to find the root. What caused it? For example, I don't know, you went on social media and you found your ex photos and you became anxious. You now know the action that triggered it. But why does it trigger it? Maybe your younger self got so heartbroken from that girl that you are still traumatized till this day. You can say that you have moved on, that those things were far, far away. Maybe that heartbreaking stuff was 3 years away and you have moved on. But it doesn't have to be the case, because something can traumatize you so much that some piece will still remain in your life, in your inner self, in your subconscious mind that you aren't aware of. If something traumatizing you so much, your brain is in your favor. It wants to protect you. It wants to delete all the bad memories to protect you and for you to feel safe, And these things are okay because you are slowly starting to forgetting about stuff. I don't know if you ever try to relive these things, but most of your traumatizing events, you don't even remember them so much because your brain did his job. But that's the bad thing, because if something bad happens to you can learn from it and you have to learn from it. But if you don't remember those things, or if your brain deleted that event, it can remain some pieces in your inner self, but you aren't aware of, so you never learned from that mistake. You never acknowledged your problem. You never really, said that it's okay, everything's going to be okay, because your brain just fucking deleted it. But it's still in yourself. So you're still not learning anything, and that's bad. And now what you have to do, You have to slowly relive these things, and this will suck. You have to be in your own room, in solitude, in quiet room, and you have to start to get back, trace back. Where does it happen? What you have to put together the pieces, what happened there. You have to remember all the details for you to understand what happened. Journal and write down things. It will suck because you will relive it. But if you do more and more, you will find peace in that memory, because for you that memory is sucked. And by the way, if you are going to relive it and it will suck, you will find that was your problem, that was your exact problem, because if you are feeling shit, if you relive it, that's stealing yourself. So relive that heartbreaking stuff, be there, write down everything what happened, and after it you have to make peace with it. And how you're going to do, just you have to imagine that you are sitting next to your younger self who is there heartbroken, and you have to help him, because back then nobody helped you. Your family didn't talk to you haven't talked to your family, you had no friends, and nobody was there to hold your hand. And that's what fucked up you so much, that you became this individual who doesn't need help from anyone else. Sit down with your younger self, be his mentor, be his role model, be that man that you want, be a man that can help that young individual on your side, because back then you needed someone, but nobody was there. Now you are here, now you can help him, because your younger self is your inner self. You will never going to delete your younger self, because it will be always within you. And while you are trying to walk slowly towards your goals, your younger self is there, pulling you behind, and he wants you to return to him, because he really wants someone who can acknowledge his problems, who can say it's okay, everything going to be okay, because there was no one. You just try to forget your younger self ever existed. You're trying to forget his problems, you're trying to go forward, but your younger self is inside you, and it will always be. So he's going to try to pull you back for you to try to help him. So be his mentor. If you say it's going to be okay, if you from that moment you build muscle, you made some progress in a goal, say that yes, you made this goal, everything going to be okay, and try to help him. Be a wise old man and help his problems. And when you are going to relive everything, you're going to know what exactly triggered your younger self to feel so bad, and now you know how to get past that. So you're going to be a self-improvement coach to your younger self, and then if you help him, you're going to help your inner self, because now there will be no emotions left behind. Now you made peace. You made peace with your younger self. You are there for your younger self, and now we are working together, because he is always going to be there. But it is a long process, because it can be more traumatizing events in your life. You have to solve them slowly. You can't push away one. You solve 5 and there is 6th one. You have to solve them too, because your younger self will never going to let you move forward. You have to move with your younger self. So what you have to do, this was a game plan. Slowly do it. Slowly trace back your emotions. Where did it start? When you know where did it start, for example, if you saw your ex picture, then try to think, why did it start there? Yes, I have been heartbroken, but why? What have I felt back then? Then relive every detail, journal, write down everything, and now you will find out what your younger self went through. You will get to know your younger self. Now help him. Help him to get over it. And then you will get over it too. But now, for real. Until then, don't worry, be happy.